Okay, good morning Year 7s and welcome to a demonstration on how to draw your final idea in both plan and end view. So first we'll start off with our plan view, and again guys, you can just go as imaginative, as creative as possible. Okay, you want to merge all the best parts of your initial ideas together into one awesome boat. Okay, so first, we sketch the outline. Sketch the outline like so. Okay, and then we can put in the additional bits. So I've got my little grooves. Oh, make sure you've got a rubber handy. Okay. Mast. And now I'm doing my turrets. So obviously I want them the same length. Oh, but apparently I can't draw the same width. So at this point you can take your time with this because you've got 2 lessons to get this done. So you can take your time. I'm just rushing this so you don't have to watch me do this for minutes on end. Okay, so I've got my turrets roughly the same width and length. Use your ruler to measure it if you want, so it's all absolutely perfect. So I've got pretty much like my rough sketch of my plan view. So my plan view, remember guys, is looking at your design from above, also known as bird's eye view. So now I want to accurately draw my end view, which is the side view. I'm going to draw the end view of my design, and I want it to match, I want it to be as accurate as possible to my plan view. So what you're going to do here is you're going to get a ruler, okay, and you're going to roughly mark, so make little dashes where it lines up. Okay, so that's the nose of my boat, and this is the end of my boat. Okay, so I've got, hopefully you can see it, there's my end, which lines up perfectly with the end of my other boat. Let me get a ruler, show you. Oh, yeah. And then I've done the same with the front of my boat. You're also going to want to do this for, so your, what's it called, your turret box at the top, and even your grooves if you've got any. Okay, if you've got more than one turret box, then you need to add these in as well. And you'll also want to do your turrets as well. So at this moment in time, as you can see, I've got loads of different dashes which really don't make much sense. Okay, so don't worry, take your time with this. So I've got all my little marks out, and now I'm going to sketch out the outline for the end view of my boat. So I'm going from the nose to the butt. I want mine rounded as well, so I'm just rounding those corners up. Okay, I think I'm going to have mine about this high. Yeah, but you can do yours higher if you want. I'll make sure that's the same height. It's not, it's higher. Let's do that a bit higher as well. So you're using your ruler just to line up all these different points. Okay, to make sure that it all makes sense. So as you saw, I had little grooves. See, you might make mistakes on the way and you can go them down. So I've got these little grooves in my boat, and so what they do is they actually are taken out of the side. So like my example here, these are the grooves that I'm drawing. So this is what you're drawing it from the side, okay? So you can copy my design if you really want, but you've got the opportunity to make this boat as awesome as you want to make it. So if you don't want grooves, that's fine. The only rule is that it's a Navy battleship boat with a simple moving part. Okay, so there's a sketch of the bottom of my boat. So now I'm going to add the turret box. Again, I'm just going to sketch this, because once you've sketched out the outline, you can then go back over it. You can go back over it in a biro or a fine liner once you're completely happy with it. Okay, so at first you're just going to do what we did with the initial ideas, you're just going to sketch that out. Okay, so that's part of my front design. I'm now going to add my turrets. So I've lost my turret line, so let's just redo that again. I'm just going to make it nice and big there, but also faint so I can rub it away once I don't need it anymore. Now you're probably thinking, why have I only drawn one turret? Well, because we're doing it from an end view, it means, and I want my turrets to be on the same height, you will only be able to see one of them. Okay, so now I'm going to line up my mast, and I want a pretty tall mast, so I'm going to go quite high. Okay, so I'm still going to add my little movement parts to signal that this part rotates. Also add a label when you add the label and annotations. And there is a basic sketch of my end view. And as you can see, although it's a fisheye lens, that it roughly lines up with the plan view of my boat. If you want, you could add a flag, add a design to that flag. Yeah, if you've got little windows on the side of your boat, you want to add some like racing stripes. Yeah, this is the time when you can show off those side designs. Okay, so if you can't remember how to do, or you want to recap on how to do labels, annotations and tonal shading, then click on the other link in this PowerPoint. Skip to about 7 minutes 33 seconds, otherwise you're just going to watch the whole initial idea tutorial from the beginning. Any question, guys, don't hesitate to ePraise message your teacher and they can send you the relevant information. But everything should be here in your presentation. Okay, there's also some exemplars with all the labels and everything on the following slide. Thank you.